Do you know that in an unprecedented and dramatic announcement, Botswana has revealed its decision to suspend diamond exports, a move that has shocked the international community and reverberated across the African continent? This decision comes as a critical juncture for the nation, where diamonds have long been the backbone of its economy, contributing nearly 20% of its GDP. But what lies behind this monumental shift, and what could it mean for Botswana, its neighbors, and the global economy? Since the 1970s, Botswana's discovery of diamonds has fueled an economic transformation, catapulting it from one of the world's poorest nations to a middle-income country with one of the highest GDP growth rates in Africa. At the heart of this prosperity is Debswana, a partnership between the Botswana government and De Beers, a titan in the diamond industry. Together, they have made Botswana one of the top diamond producers globally. But beneath the sparkle lies a history marred by environmental degradation, displacement of communities, and overdependence on a single natural resource. Botswana's latest decision signals a bold attempt to rewrite this narrative. Why this dramatic move? The government's rationale seems rooted in several factors. 1. Economic diversification. Botswana has grappled for decades with reducing its reliance on diamond mining. The finite nature of diamonds in fluctuating global markets pose a persistent threat to the country's economic stability. Efforts to expand into tourism, agriculture, and renewable energy have been promising but are still nascent. 2. Environmental and social concerns. Diamond mining has left scars on Botswana's once pristine ecosystems. Beyond the environmental toll, communities uprooted by mining operations continue to face challenges. The government's pivot away from diamond exports could signal a broader commitment to sustainable development and social equity. 3. Strategic resource management. By halting exports, Botswana might aim to conserve its diamond reserves for better strategic use, potentially positioning itself as a premium supplier in the future. Is this an opportunity or a risk? While the move is bold, its economic consequences are complex. Immediate impacts. Botswana faces potential revenue shortfalls, which could affect public services and infrastructure projects. Job losses in the mining sector might create economic distress for thousands of families. Long-term opportunities. Experts argue that this decision could catalyze the growth of alternative industries. Botswana's lush landscapes and unique wildlife have the potential to transform it into a tourism powerhouse. Similarly, investment in agriculture and renewable energy could drive sustainable growth. Regional effects. Neighboring countries, such as Namibia, Zimbabwe, and South Africa, could experience mixed outcomes. On one hand, they may see increased demand for their mineral exports. On the other, regional instability could arise as countries compete for foreign investment. What's at stake globally? Botswana's decision could create ripples across the international diamond market. Prices might soar as supply tightens, intensifying competition among other major producers like Russia and Canada. Furthermore, Botswana's pivot could prompt global players to reconsider their resource extraction practices. Neighboring countries and regional stability. This dramatic move may embolden other African nations to rethink their resource management strategies. However, the transition away from resource dependency is fraught with challenges. Should countries fail to adapt, regional instability could ensue, fueled by competition, economic strain, or resource-based conflicts. Botswana's neighbors may look to it as both a cautionary tale and an inspiring precedent. Some experts have this to say. Economic analysts and environmental experts are divided. The optimists. Some view Botswana's decision as visionary, predicting it could set a gold standard for sustainable resource management in Africa. If executed properly, this could be a blueprint for turning resource wealth into long-term prosperity, said Dr. Amelia Hughes, an economist specializing in African development. The skeptics. Others warn of potential fallout. Botswana must tread carefully. The immediate economic pain could overshadow the long-term gains if diversification efforts falter, cautioned Michael Tendai, a policy strategist. Botswana's reliance on diamonds mirrors the broader African narrative of resource dependence. For decades, countries like Nigeria and Zambia have struggled to escape the so-called resource curse. Botswana, however, has been lauded as an exception, channeling diamond revenues into infrastructure, education, and healthcare. Its current decision, however, marks a departure from the status quo, carrying risks and rewards. Botswana's gamble could redefine its future and reshape Africa's approach to natural resources. Will it emerge as a beacon of sustainable development, or will the weight of this decision prove too heavy? One thing is clear, this bold move demands attention, action, and collaboration. International organizations, investors, and African governments must come together to support Botswana's transition. The success, or failure, of this experiment could serve as a lesson for the world. Stay tuned to Trending News Plus as we continue to cover the fallout and future of Botswana's diamond industry. What do you think about this move? Drop your comment below.